minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And we're back.
That's right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to number 85 tonight.
85. Dude.
Yeah. 15 more. We're just 15 away,
15
dude.
more. We're 15
weeks,
away.
Dude. That's crazy.
15.
So, tonight we got some fresh news. Most importantly, I think, where did I put it? Here it is. We swapped some books, pulled out some books from our collection, and we swapped them. So I'm excited. I will open up mine first to start off pickups. Can I just go ahead?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We'll jump right into it.
So first of all, if I may add, got the Alex Ross. It's developing. It's developing here. So we got the Alex Ross villains, and then I got The Thing by Alex Ross.
Yeah.
Then I got a few slabs up there. So I got my 2 sketch covers, my Miko Soyon. That's a 9.8 CGC. And then I got my 2 Hulk 340 books over here. So got the Marvel Zombies and then the Ed Piskor Jim Rugg book there, which are both signed.
Harper unboxed all last stream, so you can go check that out for the unboxing.
Thank you for that plug. I appreciate that.
Which was interesting.
Yes. Okay, from Dark Knight Comics. So let's see what we got here. I do remember. I remember the X-Men book.
Oh, look at my name real quick. Remember, I did a rebrand.
Yes, Crimson Knight Comics.
Crimson Knight Comics now. But I guess we'll stick with Dark Knight.
Can I keep calling you Dark Knight? Because
confused.
Yeah. All right. Also, so I just noted that I'm at 599 subscribers. And I just realized that as I was getting the stream link for the Discord, which, by the way, if you haven't joined the Discord, just in the description.
In the description.
Okay. Ooh. So first of all, I'd like to say, so you did a great job packaging this year, as I can see. I did not put that much tape in your package. Yeah. So I'd just like to give you a heads up before you criticize my packaging, because I realized that.
I opened this just so that I wouldn't have to deal with the duct tape, but I haven't looked inside of it yet.
Okay.
I don't know exactly.
Okay. Yeah, so I see how you put the tape like around the comics. I forgot to do that. I appreciate the pull tabs here. So anyways, 599 subscribers. So my mom is currently a long-term sub at my school, at my high school. And it's been leaked at my school that she's my mom. And so somehow, I guess Hidden Gem Comics got wrapped into that because some people there know about my YouTube channel. And so I guess like 15 of them subscribe to my channel. So that's how we're at.
Got it.
At 599. Isaiah Fisher, what's good, Dark Knight and Harper? How's your guys' week?
It's been going good. I was on spring break, so not a lot.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Nice. Okay, so I open this up. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. First up, this was the book that started it because you offered it to me.
Yeah.
And that
Finally
is
in your possession.
Ghost Rider #1.
Ghost Rider #1.
It still looks pretty good. It still looks pretty good.
There's tape on the sides, like kind of taping all of them together. And I put them when I packaged it, I put one upside down and one right side up. I'm pretty sure. It's like the spine. Like I didn't want them to get spine rolls while they were in the packaging.
Okay. So usually, guys, look, I promise I'm considerate with my packaging, but I kind of rush yours, to be honest with you. So look, I promise I'm considerate. This is very nice. I'm just gonna cut this actually.
I put a little too much tape.
No such thing, dude. You got to make sure it arrives safely, which it did. All right, Ghost Rider #1. Thank you very much, dude. I love it. Oh, Uncanny X-Men #142. I knew this was coming my way.
There it is,
dude.
Days of Future Past Part 2.
This is such an iconic cover. 1980 is in pretty good condition. How much mine is all right, but
I've had that in my collection for probably I think 6 years, and
really?
I bought it for $10.
Dang. Thank you
more
so much,
man. Maybe like 8 years ago.
Isaiah says I should get the Ghost Rider 1 slab.
I'd say it's like an 8.0 to an 8.5.
Yeah. Look, with my luck with
maybe a 9.0.
The Venom book, I don't know the next time I'm getting some slab, to be honest with you, dude.
Try.
I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet on that one and just get $40-$50 or whatever it is,
Yeah.
There's no way. I'm still mad at that book, dude. I'm still mad about how that came out.
Is it in your room somewhere, just kind of
it's under my table, yeah. No, we don't talk about that, dude.
You don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah. All right, next is this is the reprint of the first appearance of Adam Warlock, correct? Or
yeah.
So this is Marvel Greatest Comics.
Well, it's him. His name was originally him.
Yes.
Like HIM.
Yes.
That's him in the Cocoon. Now I cleaned that. It was since it's generally a white cover, it was very dirty when I got it.
Okay.
I found it in a dollar bin.
Wow, nice.
And I did a lot
of
cleaning. I did a lot of cleaning to it. So
is that green is that just stains from
that
when you bought it?
The green is a manufacturing error. It's like an ink error from manufacturing. So there was nothing really I could do about that. But it's like ink. It's like ink.
It looks good.
Leaked.
Dude. It looks really good. Nice. This is a sick really cover. Cool. It's a nice key as well. Thank you for that. Oh, X-Men #283. So this
first full Bishop.
Okay, sure.
The original price tag is on there. I paid $2?
$250. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah.
There we go. And I do have. I think I have 282. I think I should. There we go.
Preston Reese slab. I don't know if Harper's gonna drop more money on that Venom.
Look, Isaiah. Look, so the vet. First of all, okay. Someone in my Discord bought a Venom #1 for $20, right? I assume it's probably near mint, right? I bought mine for $30 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Bought it for $30. I got that graded, sent to CGC a year ago, right? Year and a half. And it got a 9.4. And I was I looked at the grader's notes. It was the little corner was a little messed up. I was like, okay, look, I know I'm sending out a new batch to CBCS, right? I'll just crack this slab. And I paid for pressing on all the books, right? I paid the $10 for all 8 books. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, so I'll be pressed, and I know it'll get at least a 9.4. Like, what is, if the pressing doesn't do anything, whatever. Got it back, came back a 9.0. Whatever, dude. So I put $80. I put $80 into that book. Like, whatever.
And you're lucky maybe to get like half of that.
Yeah, right. For a 9.0 Venom #1. I'm done. I'm done talking about this. I'm done talking. I'll leave it for my therapist. Okay. This is sick. This is a sick cover, dude. This is
Angry Gem Comics.
Bro. Look, anyone would be angry about that, dude.
Yeah.
That's so frustrating though, dude. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
UFO flying saucers. We got a gold key book right here. It's very, very nice. I love this cover. The colors are pretty good I know a lot of these gold key, the painted covers, like, sometimes the colors can be kind of faded. I do see
that one's got
yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad though.
Vibrant colors on it. I bought that for I think $2 on a Instagram claim sale. So it was cheap.
$2. Nice.
$2.
Isaiah said he'll buy it off of me for $1. Thanks, dude. I'm glad I know I have a buyer over here. Thank you. Wow, UFO flying saucers. This so this looks like they're at like the very large array or something like that, or one of the ones with the giant satellites, which is dude, that is crazy. It's like jellyfish.
That was another $2.
These are sick. These are sick, dude. That's so cool. I love that one up in the sky there. Like,
it's floating.
Yeah. I wonder
I was willing to get rid of them because I'm trying to liquidate a lot. And I actually at this point I've gotten rid of 2.5 long boxes worth of stuff in my collection.
Wow.
So I think I've done pretty good. I haven't got a whole lot of I've been doing more trading for all the stuff I got. Because I actually got, and you'll see later in my pickups, I got some really good stuff that I traded for a long box of just bulk. So you'll see. But those books, I knew you would like them, so I offered up them to you first because they got really nice UFO painted covers and sci-fi.
Yes,
they're really cool.
Did I tell you about this? The Hulk. This is the Jim Rugg Hulk that I got framed.
Yeah, you showed that. I remember. Okay. I remember you showed that.
Okay, yeah. My dad gave it to me. It's signed by Jim Rugg. Did I show? I already showed it. Okay. Last book here is come on. This is a hilarious cover. This is Alien Stronghold #3.
There you go. I threw that one in just for you, dude. I knew you'd like that.
This is such a weird cover. This is like so 90s, like.
Yeah,
it's like the essence of Terminator, but in Alien. Look at those yellow teeth there too, dude.
Yeah, that's you know what? I picked that up. I was in Florida, and I picked that up in a dollar bin along with the Aliens versus Predator versus Terminator issue #1.
Nice.
So I got both of those in the same dollar bin, and I knew you would like it, so I threw it in.
Thank you. Thanks so much, man. Dude, this is a sick haul, man. Alien Stronghold. Yeah. Got a couple UFO flying saucers books, which is sick.
Painted covers, yeah.
First full bishop, or guess you could say second bishop if you want to call it 282 first, whatever. Marvel Greatest Comics 50, so reprint of First Him, which is a great cover. I mean, some people say it's like one of the ugliest covers, actually, because of the.
I like it. I don't think it's bad. I like it.
I like it too. And Ghost Rider #1.
There you go.
Dude. The colors look good. The blacks are good, dude. This is such a.
It's really just the corner.
It is. I mean, yeah, it's the corner. There's some spine text, but it's good.
Yeah.
Bro, what's up, Jaeger? Jaeger's in the house. How you doing?
I had to beat in a lady with a stick. Dude, I love the Spider-Man references, dude. I love Spider-Man references like that. And there it is.
Uncanny X-Men 142.
Jeez,
what a great cover.
Part 2 right there.
Yes. Thank you so much, man. These are great books.
You're welcome,
Thanks.
Dude.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Chill Jaeger, bro. Okay. All right.
I love the Spider-Man references, bro.
It's your turn. It is your turn now.
This is Harper's package. To me, this is what I got out of the trade. I will open these right up. I did slice the tape, but I haven't seen what's inside of it yet. So we will go ahead and take a look. So put the boards in there.
Yes, I did put boards in there. So I was a little considerate. I was a little considerate there.
Just with protection.
Yes.
Oh, dude. Okay, so we're gonna start off here.
Let's see what you got here.
Blade Runner. Oh, this is nice. Dude, this is gonna look so good. Okay. Blade Runner issue 2, newsstand edition.
Yes.
Love this cover with Harrison Ford falling off the building.
Mm-hmm.
I got issue 1, and now I got issue 2. So I got both of the issues in the Blade Runner series that Marvel did.
I wonder if that probably predates like when they're doing the miniseries stuff, because that would have been a 2-issue miniseries, instead of just
this was from like 82.
Okay, I think that they started doing that in like mid 80s, maybe 84, 85. I think. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, so it's a mid-grade copy. Dollar been fine there, but
I love it, dude. I'll take it any day. Blade Runner is one of my favorite sci-fi movies. Throw that over there. Oh, here we go. Now you tried to press this one, but it's like the embossed cover. So
I didn't press. I wanted to because if you look at the bottom there,
I don't see.
I mean, maybe if you take it out of the bag,
there's one ripple from what I can see.
Okay.
When I rub my hand across it, I can feel it a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
But I can't. It's good, dude.
Okay.
I've been looking for this book for a while.
Okay, cool.
Spider-Man Adventures issue number 1. Great foil embossed cover. It's a newsstand as well. I love this book, dude. I've been looking for it for a while. It's like the first animated series Spider-Man in a comic. And then I have number 8 of this series as well, which is the first black suit, the animated black suit.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Nice. So it's great that I was finally able to get a number 1 of that. I appreciate you for that.
Of course.
Going in the collection. Now this is one you did press. And
yes,
what do you call it? It turned out really, really well. This is Spawn issue 320 here.
Yeah, glad you thought so.
Really nice cover, really nice run filler too. McFarlane homage to himself. Just a really nice. It's before McFarlane stopped doing stuff for the series. Because as of recent issues, he hasn't been working on them as much. He's been writing.
Oh. Okay.
But he hasn't done any art for them, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
But this is really cool. Just a nice little Spawn run filler. Dude, this is a book. Okay. I got Watchmen number 1 now, right? And the only other book I needed was Watchmen issue number 6, The Origin of Rorschach.
Yes.
Which I now have. And I love this story. You draw that?
yeah, I drew that. Yeah, I drew that in there.
That's great, dude.
Yeah, I was wondering
that's
if you
me
noticed
doing the eyebrow raise. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that framed. I'm gonna put it up somewhere on my wall. I'll find a place to put it up on my wall. That's cool. I was wondering
if I'd have to tell you about that or not. I don't know. Yeah, there you go, dude.
DKA Harper Owen. Original art. I got original art, guys.
Yeah.
I got original Harper art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang up on my wall. This is actually really good, dude.
Thanks. I figured like I knew the books that I was getting from you, and I knew like the books I was giving to you, and I thought like the balance was a little off, so I wanted to throw some in there, you know.
No, dude, that's cool. That's amazing. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Really nice. Man. And then obviously Rorschach Origin.
Yeah, I put that in probably like I thought that was maybe your favorite book in the stack, so I want to put that in there.
I'm gonna take this piece of art out real quick. I want to look at this closer.
Nice.
Get a closer look at this.
Yeah,
so
it's
that
just
Sharpie.
It is.
You done or is it just like pen?
It's like black marker. Like I had some fine liners and just some like black marker. I originally sketched it out in pencil and then just yeah.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, there you go, man. Wait, can you do the face
resemblance? The resemblance is uncanny, bro.
Nice. That's awesome, dude.
That's amazing, dude.
I'm glad you like it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Out of the way. Here we have Guardians of the Galaxy issue 13. This is the first. It's not technically the first Cosmic Ghost Rider, but people like to think of it as the first Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could consider it the first sci-fi or cosmic sci-fi ghost, something like that.
Space Ghost Rider.
Space whatever. Ghost Rider.
Sure.
Yeah. Just a minor key that I like. Huh? I like a bunch of Ghost Rider keys and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Pretty good book. Here we go. This is one you sent me. Dark Hawk, issue 13, newsstand. This is the first battle, I think, between Dark Hawk and Venom.
There you go. Yeah.
I'll put it with my number one. That's a nice little minor key I've been looking for as well. Yet another Venom key added to the collection.
Of course. The never ending.
Maxing out all my Venom keys.
Yeah, right.
I actually think this is my favorite book.
Oh, really?
In the entire lot. Batman Detective Comics issue 414. This is a beautiful Neil Adams cover.
Ooh, yeah.
With the lighthouse and the lighthouse keeper with the eye patch. Batman on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I love Bronze Age Neil Adams goodness. I can never get enough of it. It's amazing. It's definitely going in the PC with all my other Neil Adams covers. So that is the entire lot that I picked up. All these great books here.
I'm glad you like it, man. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good trade. Really good
trade. Yes. There's mine as well. All right. Well, so, here we are. Here we are now.
I went to a convention and I got some really good stuff.
As I've heard.
So let's just get into pickups for this week. Just generic pickups that I found. Got this off what do you call it? Instagram.
Okay.
I think it was $5. Near mint copy of the Max issue number 1.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing now.
As people know, Channing Tatum is going in full swing with this character.
Yep.
I might as well grab it while I got the chance. I didn't have one. I now have like the Pit number 1. I have Prophet number 1, which are both 2 other Image characters who are getting adaptations. But I didn't have the Max number 1, and now I do. I have a nice little copy of Max number 1.
Do we have news if they're doing motion capture or anything like that for the Max, or if they're doing a suit?
I haven't seen anything. I follow Channing Tatum. I haven't seen him post anything else about it other than the little post he did a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So yeah, as of right now, I haven't seen anything on that production timeline, I guess you could say. These I got off of eBay because I decided I need to bite the bullet on this set of books because I've been looking for them for a while. This is Madman issues 1, 2, and 3 from Tundra.
Oh,
this is some like underground type character. I love this dude. Before. This is by what's his name? I forgot his name. It's a first time. It's like a debut of this guy's artwork and his story because he did both the artwork and the story and the writing for this. Nice. So, but I read this whole series actually, and it's these first 3 issues, and then he did some spin-offs off of these. And it's basically like Frankenstein, but as a kid, and he becomes a superhero. And he's like looking for the person who created him because he got kidnapped. And as he tracks him down throughout different towns in the US, like he literally goes across the United States, he gets involved. Like he finds like this cabin where there's like this criminal organization kidnapping people. It's like a weird, like he just gets thrown in to this madness of like, I guess that's why he's called Madman. He does a bunch of random stuff. Nice. And he ends up, he's like one of those characters, Domino, she gets like really lucky with a lot of stuff and she doesn't die when she should. That's kind of like his circumstances. Nice. He encounters people and other bad guys. So there's that. This is interesting. I got this in a dollar bin. I went to go out to eat one night. It was actually the Saturday night after our last stream.
Okay.
There's a comic book store in a little strip mall next to the restaurant. And I walked over there while we were waiting for our food, and I looked through the dollar bins, and I ended up finding this Daredevil issue #1 from, I think, 2013. Nice. I needed this. I was looking for it. So for like the 20 minutes I was in there, I was able to find it in the dollar bins. So
cool.
Pretty cool.
Sweet. Did you like bring that back to the dinner table, or like was it?
No, I dropped it off in the car.
Okay. That'd be funny if like you're just sitting there at the table, like maybe like reading the comic or whatever, like eating your food.
No, I didn't bring it back, but it was good. It was a successful little comic book hunt, I guess you could say. Nice. I finally got an upgrade copy of this. Annual 2.
Yeah.
First Vigilante. Right. My other one is a newsstand, so I might just keep both for now. And then I might sell the newsstand when Peacemaker Season 2 comes out, when his character gets popular again and this book starts to go up. But this is the nicer copy out of the two, so I will be keeping it. Finally was able to get a nice copy of that. It was cheap, so that was good.
Nice.
These next two are pulps. I got more pulps.
Oh boy, look at you.
You'll like these covers, dude. You talk about like crazy sci-fi covers. This is Thrilling Wonder Stories from April of 1954. And this is a great cover, dude. Look at this cover. Look at that.
Whoa.
Crashed spaceship. Got some astronauts. One of them definitely died during the crash.
Shoot.
It reminds me of Interstellar, the movie Interstellar. It's got that vibe to it.
I get that.
Really old, really good sci-fi cover. I couldn't pass it up. I think I paid $10 for it. This one I love. This is Amazing Stories from July of 1948. Look at that.
Oh.
Got some like.
Oh dang! Wow.
You can see the cities like a retro.
That's really cool. Wait, when did you say that came out? 43?
1948.
48. Can I see those faces at the bottom there?
Really. Yeah.
Wow. That's so good, dude. Cover. That's such a cool cover. This is literally what Alex Ross draws, dude. This is what Alex Ross paints right here. That looks like Alex Ross stuff.
Yeah.
Which is like that's like saying that's an Alex Ross painting is like saying that's the guy from Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? So I understand like that's the original piece there, but like that's Alex Ross's style. Yeah, look at that guy. Look at that chin. That's the Alex Ross chin right there, dude.
Yeah, that is. You're right.
That's so cool. That is so cool. It looks so good too.
It's going in the PC. It's in really good shape. So, here's a book that's not in really good shape, but I wanted it because the cover looked cool.
Okay.
I wanted it because the cover.
You're like,
cool.
okay.
It's my favorite Golden Age Green Hornet cover that they released. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Golden Age book. The only problem is it's got a little bit of rat chew. It's got just a little bit of rat chew.
A little bit?
I don't care though, because the cover is all there and the rest of the book is in good condition. So if you can ignore the rat chew, I only paid $10 for this book, which I thought was a great price. So I definitely didn't overpay for it. If you can ignore the rat chew, the rest of the book is in exceptional shape.
Okay.
And the cover is amazing. This is Green Hornet Comics, issue 31, from the Golden Age here. Just ignore the rat chew.
I'm sorry, dude.
Ignore the rat chew.
Dude, you said like the whole cover was there. No, it's not. That thing is eaten up, dude.
Most of it is there.
Okay.
This is the part I like the most.
Okay. No, that's a good cover. No.
Here's the thing. Look, for $10, this is a Golden Age Green Hornet book. And for the condition it is in, look at this. Look at the rest of the book real quick.
Yeah.
For the condition this thing is in, and this being my favorite Golden Age Green Hornet cover, I thought $10 was a fair price.
Okay. Because
usually this book, if this was in the same condition it's in and didn't have the rat chew, it would be a $300, $400 book.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So this is from, so what year is this from? I think it's from 40. It's like late 40s, close to early 50s, but I think it is late 40s. I think it's like 48 or 49. Wow. But the colors, like, look at the colors on this thing real quick. The colors are vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
You got Kano and the Green Hornet both on the front cover. The title is mostly there. Ignore this side. The title is mostly there.
When you said like it had a little bit of rat chew, I thought it'd be like that corner right there. Like that bottom corner.
It's chewed up. It's chewed up.
Look,
Green Hornet.
It has a nice personality, okay? It has a nice personality.
Look, this is going in the PC because I love the cover. Okay. I don't care about the rat chew because the cover is mostly there, and that's what I care about. Because I just wanted it for the cover, dude. Like, look at the cover. You got him and Kano running.
Yeah, I see the cover all right. I see someone on the cover there.
Green Hornet Comics is there. Issue 31.
Where'd you get that from?
$10. It was an Instagram buy.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. No regrets, dude. I'm gonna be completely honest. No regrets.
All right.
I like it.
Okay, good for you.
Like you said in your words, that it's got some personality to it.
Yes. What's up, Kenny? Yeah.
But a book like this in this condition for his age it's kind of expected, to be honest. But I don't got a problem with it. I like the cover. So
nice.
All said and done.
Okay.
Next book. I got this book in a trade.
He said it'll be $20 in 100 years.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was definitely one for the PC. That's not,
Yeah. That's what they all
I got. So the last books I'm going to show from here on out are all things I got at the convention.
Okay.
That I went to, the Great Lakes Comic-Con this past weekend. I got this book in a trade. I traded my my second Reverse Flash for this book. But my second Reverse Flash was in low grade.
Oh my!
And the dude was basically like, because I just want to get rid of it, right?
Okay.
At this point, I have the first Reverse Flash, and I'm trying to get rid of the second because I overpaid for it, and I need something that's worth around that price point, right?
Yeah.
So, I ended up picking this up. This is a near mint minus copy of this book. I think it's more like a near mint minus because there's some damage at the top, but it is the Sandman, issue number 1. Not the Neil Gaiman series. I believe this is Jack Kirby. Yeah, Jack Kirby. The Jack Kirby Sandman issue number 1.
And you traded your second Reverse Flash for that?
Second Reverse Flash. It was low grade.
Okay.
This is probably about the same value as that in that grade.
Nice, dude. That's a good book.
You can see the damage right there. There's like a little crease, a little color breaking crease, and in the corner, like a little ding in the corner and a little color breaking crease right there.
Okay.
You know, I'm fine with it. I've been looking for this book. You know,
so we got HAQ's collectibles.
Simon Kirby special.
Yeah,
Jack
dude.
Kirby artwork. Sandman number 1.
It's a good cover.
I thought it was good. I've been looking for it. Cross it off my list. Sue me. Anyway.
Wait a second. He just subbed, so.
Oh, we're at 600?
Just hit 600, dude. Wow.
Live during the 85th stream, Harper has hit 600 subs on his channel. Everyone give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Hold on. Here's there's the count right there. There it is.
Yes. 600 subs.
Thank you.
HAQ was 600.
Thanks, Isaiah. Thank you very much. I was thinking, like, I've been talking about this Kanye West, drawing, right?
Oh yeah.
Thinking maybe for the 600 subs, especially, I finally do the thing,
Okay.
That's an idea.
Yeah.
Think about that. Some food for thought.
I'm down
for thought there.
That sounds really interesting.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Continue. Thanks for that, HAQ.
Yeah, dude.
So this is a book I picked up for $15. This is a really good book. I've been looking for it for a while. It's a great Batman key. This is Detective Comics. I keep saying Batman. Detective Comics, issue 471. This is the first modern appearance of Hugo Strange.
Okay.
This is the first time he's appeared since the Golden Age. He was originally a Golden Age character, and this is the first time they reused him in the modern age. So it's a mid-grade copy. I'm not complaining. It's kind of a major, as of recently, with the release of the Batman Arkham games and stuff from like the past 10 years. As of recently, he's more of a well-known Rogues Gallery member of Batman. But Hugo Strange is a cool character. Got a nice little minor key for the Detective Comics run. Picked that up for $15. That was my first buy of the con, and that was maybe like halfway in. So I wasn't finding anything until it was more towards the middle and the end where I started getting stuff. I bought this at the very end. This was like a last minute, I had to get it thing. John Wick issue number 1 from Dynamite.
Whoa.
There you go. This book, it's a first print. Now, if this was a second print, I would have not dropped $50 on this book. Yeah, I dropped $50 on it. But it's a first print, and I've been looking for this. I have never seen one in the wild up until this point.
Wow.
I've only seen them on online sales and on eBay. And they usually go anywhere from like $60 to $70, right?
Okay, gotcha.
This was a near mint copy, first print for $50. I bit the bullet because I knew I've been looking for it for a while.
Nice, dude.
You could see the if I turn it, you could see the first print numbered right there.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
It's great. I had to get it's John Wick 1, dude. John Wick's one of my favorite action characters in television in movies. So I had to get it. There was no way around it. Now towards the end of the con, we stopped at a booth that was selling original art. That was like neon artwork, and it was really cool. Original art, neon art. It was sick.
Is it kind of like 80s retro kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen
like a lot of that.
Okay.
They had boxes of comics there, and the prices were literally cut so low. I grabbed so many books from these bins.
For real?
So like for example, you already know what it is.
Oh.
Issue 144. Great Doom cover. Hulk versus
You
Dr.
said
Doom.
that you got that for $9, which
this
I got
$9.
That's a steal. That is actually a steal.
Condition is nice.
Yes, dude. I need a copy like that because mine's pretty ratty. That's so good, dude.
$9.
Ooh. Is that a Mylar too?
Yes, it is.
Dang, I see you. I see you in the Mylar over there. Okay.
It's a little bit of a looser Mylar bag, but it's
okay.
Mylar.
Okay. Oh yeah, it'll do.
Yeah, it'll do. It'll do.
Okay. Okay.
Great book.
Nice.
Pick this up as well. Fantastic Four issue 58. This is a lower grade copy, but I wanted. There was it was like an entire bin of Doom covers, basically.
Wow. Were there other people like looking through the books there?
No, there wasn't. So I guess nobody really knew that this guy had, because the entire booth was original art, and they had boxes like stuffed under the table. But he said, "Oh yeah, all those are for sale." He said,
"Okay, so it's on the ground."
Clearing out my collection. He was like, "I just want to get rid of them. Make me an offer." I think we ended up paying $45 for everything.
Dang.
So that Doom cover. This Doom cover.
Oh, hey, I got that one. Yeah.
This isn't Mylar.
Yeah. Nice, dude.
It's a bit of a lower grade copy. Yeah. It's not too high grade. I think that staple might be popped. I'm not sure.
Oh shit.
But it is lower grade. I think this was marked at like $7.
Dude, come on. That's so good.
Had to.
Yes.
And then on top of that, we have Submariner issue 20.
Wow. What a cover.
Really good.
Look at that gun he's got there. What the heck? What you gonna do with that gun? Little ass gun over there, dude.
This is the first battle between Submariner and Dr. Doom, too.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know. But this, I think he had this marked at $12. I had to pick it up. It was great. I put it in Mylar too, because that's probably one of my favorites out of the bunch. This was also, I think this one was marked at 15. Fantastic 486.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
It's not
the colors look good.
It's a good Doom cover, and this one's higher grade, a little bit higher grade.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Issue 86.
Isaiah is asking, do you use Mylar or Poly for your bags and boards?
I only use Mylar for books that are worth, like, I think above $20 or something, like keys that are worth above a certain amount of money, just for protection and display purposes.
I personally only buy Poly bags. So all of my books that I personally bag and board, I use Poly and boards. Yeah. Oh, the only Mylar book, like the books that had Mylar, like I bought them in Mylar, and I've never bought Mylar bags before, actually. So
you want to see the last two Doom covers I got from this seller?
Yes, I do. Oh,
these are higher end of mid grade. These are like 6570 copies.
Wow, dude. Wow. Yes. Nice. So you got an upgrade copy. That looks so
good. Which means in your next little pile, I might be sending back a book that you could potentially put in your personal collection now.
Okay. Nice, dude.
There's that, and then I got 38, which is the other one.
Oh, cool. Dude, that cover is crazy.
Both of them. Guess how much these were combined? I think combined they were
$30
like $22.
Oh my goodness.
Combined, so like $11 each.
Yeah. That one like low grade, the Doom cover that I bought, like that was I think around like 30 or like upwards to 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
That is insane.
I got the pair, dude. So I knew when I saw these early on too in the boxes. So I knew people hadn't looked through these boxes yet.
Yeah.
So I just started pulling out a stack of Doom covers because there were so many Doom covers. So I got all those Doom covers plus these two for I think $45 in total. Great. These are right into the PC, dude. I already got them in top loaders and everything.
I see that. Yeah. Nice.
Speaking of top loaders, the last two books I have here are crazy. So this one I actually paid I think $90 for.
Okay.
So I paid a little bit of cash for it. But the booth was ran by a kid maybe my age, maybe younger.
Okay.
So I was assuming he clearly didn't know what a lot of the stuff he had was worth. Because there were he had a lot of Golden Age on the wall. I'm assuming he inherited all of it and he wants to sell them all off. So I saw this book on the wall. I'm like, okay, I've seen one of these at every booth since I got there. But I hadn't seen any as minty as this copy.
Okay, $90. $90.
This thing is worth more than $90. I am convinced if I sent this into CBCS, I am either getting a 9.4 or a 9.6 on this book. And it's from, I think, 78 or 79.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And it's a book I've been wanting for a while. This is Ghost Rider, issue 2. First appearance of Damien Hellstorm.
What?
Look at
9496.
Look. Here, let's start. Okay. There's no spine ticks. There's one right by his fingertip. You can see. The corners are nice. If I go up here, you can see the top is nice. Look at that. That's just.
Ooh,
I wouldn't.
That's an edge right there.
I wouldn't even have to clean this book. I would just have to go get it pressed. Might be a little whitening. There's the edge right there. And the back looks just as good as the front does. It's completely white. I took it out. It's white. This thing is a 9.4 to a 9.6 all day. I think with a press, it's probably the same grade. I don't think the press would do much other than make it present better.
Well, don't press it at CBCS because it'll actually lower the grade. Okay. So don't.
I'm gonna third party it.
Okay.
This thing was minty, dude.
That's so cool, man. That's such a good pickup.
You can even see where it folds like the black up at the top on the Marvel Comics Group banner. Like there was no fading to that edge.
Not at all, man. That's such a good. That's so cool.
I was lucky on this because there were, like I said, every booth I think I went to had one of these. But they were either overpriced or they weren't in good shape.
Okay.
Like there was one booth, I think they had one in like a 6.0 to a 6.0 for like $200, and I'm like, no.
Dang.
No.
Dang.
And then I went to another booth. There was one for like I think like a 4.5 like lower grade, and I think they had that at like 120. So
wow.
This copy for $90, I consider that a good deal for the day. That was probably the best deal I got.
Chop and Drop is in the house.
And then later,
that's a good deal.
So those were all my con pickups. The last from the Sandman book all the way up to all the Doom covers and finally the Ghost Rider book. Those were all my convention pickups. That was a really successful convention in my opinion. And then later in the week, I had a box full of bulk books, just variant covers, run fillers that I don't need because I'm not collecting the runs. Just a lot of like randomness, you know.
Yeah.
That's what it was like a bulk. I didn't need it. I even looked through it to see if there are any like really good covers I wanted to save before I got rid of the box, and I didn't see anything because I think I pulled out all the best covers.
Okay.
I just didn't need any of it. It was all bulk. There were no keys. If there were keys, they were minor keys and they weren't worth much.
Gotcha.
So I went to this comic book shop that I've known for a little bit. I didn't go to the new one that opened up where I've been selling them most of my stuff. I went to a different one. And they had just gotten in a brand new batch of books that they had just put up on the wall. And I think for the whole box, I think there were maybe like 80 books in there, 90 books, something like that.
Yeah.
I think I was asking like $60 for the whole box.
Oh,
$50 for the whole box.
Yeah.
I wasn't asking a lot. I want to get rid of them because they're just laying around. They're taking up space. So then I started looking at wall books, right? And one of the books they had gotten in was a Tomb of Dracula issue 13. That is the third appearance of Blade and the first appearance of Deacon Frost.
Okay.
And I was looking at it. Yeah. And I was like, I started thinking, I'm like, okay, how much does he have on this? And I looked on the back. He had it priced at $120. And I was like, for the grade, because it's about, I'm looking at it right now. It's about a 7 to a 7.5.
Okay.
So it's higher end of mid grade. He had it at 120. I'm like, okay, so I threw this out there.
Yeah.
I was like, let me see that Tomb of Dracula book. And he was like, do you want to trade like for the long box? And I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking. And he goes, okay, so you're asking 50. I have this book at 120. If you do the long box plus $20, I will give you the Tomb of Dracula book. And I also I probably should have grabbed them, but I picked up 2 other books with the Tomb of Dracula book.
Dang.
That I'm gonna grab now.
Okay. Wow. So you got the Tomb of Dracula book at over half off price?
Yes.
That is insane.
So I think. Ooh, I cannot see anything. Okay, this is one of them.
Okay.
My bad. This is one of them. Okay. Okay. So I got these 3 books. These 3 books for the long box of bulk and $20.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna start out with these 2 because I needed them. So I'm collecting Godzilla books, and I wanted to get the full Dark Horse Godzilla run, Volume 1. For Christmas, I think I got issues 1, 2, 4, and 6. And I was missing issues 3 and 5. And the issue 1, I'm gonna have to get an upgrade of issue 1 because it was like low grade. And it was like a reader copy. So I'm gonna have to get a better copy of that.
Yeah.
But I was missing issues 3 and 5. The only Godzilla books he had in the store were issues 3 and 5.
Oh, snap. Okay.
So I got the Dark Horse run filler that I need for the series. There's only 6 issues in the series. Now I have 5 out of the 6 issues. I just need issue 1. Better copy of issue 1.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I got these, right? And then this is cool. Tomb of Dracula, issue 13.
Oh,
and Blade's on the cover.
He is.
So third Blade.
That looks good. That looks
okay.
Good.
So the only thing is that there's the wrap is a little bad because like this whole edge part is white, and it's like if I were to press it, they would have to like realign the wrap so that it would press.
I mean, I don't think so.
I mean, CGC doesn't take off for like miswrap books because that's during manufacturing.
Yeah.
Or CBCS too. But I feel like if I were to get it pressed, I would like, I don't know.
No.
You let me know how, because that's all white.
It's all white. Is the staple actually on the side of the book?
Yeah, or it's on the side of the book.
Then it's fine.
So I think it's just a miswrapped.
Well, hold on. It's on the side, but it's. No, I meant that's more in the middle of the white there.
Yeah, you know So like it's so like when I get it pressed, they would have to.
It depends on how good a presser they are. I want to learn how to rewrap books. I see a little bit of that.
Off.
Yeah.
But dude, the rest of this book, look at the rest of this book.
Yeah, it looks good.
This is third appearance of Blade. There's a little color breaking.
I see that. I see that
right there.
Dude, it looks good though. It looks pretty fresh, honestly.
You have this price at $120. Which 120 is honestly what these are going for anyway. It's probably at fair market value of this book in this condition. And I got it for I only paid $20.
Okay.
Gotcha. But for that long box, which I was asking $50 for, I pretty much in total value, I gave him $70 worth of stuff.
Okay.
For $20 and then $50 worth of stuff. And then I got this plus the 2 Godzilla run fillers.
Nice, dude. Nice. That's a good trade right there.
I've been looking for this book for a while too.
Really?
Third Blade, first Deacon. And if you don't know who Deacon Frost is, he's the guy who is responsible for Blade becoming part vampire, basically. And he doesn't his first full appearance, I guess you could say, because people consider this as cameo or whatever, because he's only in like 1 or 2 panels.
Of Blade? Of
Deacon Frost.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But his first full appearance is issue 45 of Tomb of Dracula. But this is, I guess, considered this is like a Hulk 180, Hulk 180.
Yeah. I get that.
You know? Yeah. But dude, third Blade, this is a great cover too. It's Blade just he's got like a bunch of people and they're holding Dracula down in his coffin and they're about to stab him with wooden stakes. Like, that's cool.
That is cool. I wonder where the lighting is coming from on that cover. I don't know why I just thought that, but like see how like they're all illuminated, like.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like it seems like Dracula's giving off light or something.
Maybe
the way it looks like it looks like, because from where the light's coming from, it looks like he's the one giving off light.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Definitely. That's a nice book, dude. That's a nice pickup.
Great. Those are all the pickups I got. I got a ton of stuff. There's like 4 piles of books here.
Snap. Oh man.
I had to split up. I actually have more books, but they're down here because I'm going to show those the next time we do pickups.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
But this is the stack for next time.
Oh my lord.
But these are all like $1, $2 pickups.
Okay.
Like a lot of like dollar bin stuff.
Do you have a lot of like Do you have good stuff to show next time, or like on the level? Okay.
Yeah.
Dang. Consistent. This guy's consistent. Nice.
Ton of stuff, and I got a ton of more really good PC books as well, including
yes, you did.
all those Doom covers, and between the Doom covers and then the Ghost Rider and the Tomb of Dracula books, I did really good this past week.
Yes, you did. Nice, dude. I
so
can't wait to see your new books as well that you got. Well, with that being said, that's an hour of the stream right there, and we finally got through pickups.
Let's get on to the news.
Now let's do the news. So we do have some interesting pieces of news here. Starting off with something that I actually found out. So since we didn't do news last week, some of it is like older news. I kind of like picked through some of the more interesting stuff. So they're making a sequel series to the Fairly Odd Parents show from Nickelodeon. And on the website, they had kind of like a synopsis of the story, and I'll read it real quick. It says, in Fairly Odd Parents, A New Wish, which is the title, 10-year-old Hazel Wells has just moved to the big city of Dimmodelphia because of her dad's new job. On top of being in an unfamiliar environment, it's the first time she's been without her brother, Anthony, who's just left for college, leaving her lonely and unsure of herself. All that changes when the pink and green-haired neighbors next door reveal that they are no ordinary neighbors. They're Cosmo and Wanda, fairy godparents. And they're coming out of retirement to make all of Hazel's wishes come true. So we're getting like some classic. We're getting some action.
Do you think we're going to see Timmy? Like, do you think
that'd be cool? Possible? That'd be cool if like we got like maybe a cameo.
An older version of Timmy. That would be interesting. And on top of this, they're also making a sequel to Phineas and Ferb, the Phineas and Ferb sequel show.
Really?
Did you hear about that?
No.
The guy who plays Dr. Doofenshmirtz, he posted a ton of stuff to his Instagram account, and he's recording lines for the new show. And he posted something saying like the first line of the new the reboot of the what do you call it? And it's just him recording lines as Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and he sounds really good still.
That's so cool.
So they're bringing back the shows, dude. They're bringing back all the shows from our childhood.
Patty the Platypus. I love that. Love the show.
Yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents. Come on, man.
Yeah.
This is exciting news. Next, look at another show that they're bringing back.
Good.
X-Men 97. So the trailer.
I watched this trailer.
I
watched this trailer and I was so hyped, dude. So at first I was like, okay, this seems like pretty much like just a sequel series, which it is. But when I think the shot that everyone was really excited for, because now like the people who made this show are like definitely watched the original show and like really loved it. The shot where Wolverine is running towards the camera and Gambit jumps on his back and supercharges his adamantium skeleton.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Did you see that?
His
eyes started glowing and his claws started glowing.
Dang.
In the trailer, he's like running towards the camera.
I didn't see that. Let me pull it
up. That is probably one of the most badass scenes I have ever seen.
I love the part where
and then like Cyclops saying, "Come to me, my X-Men," and they all just like
that was cool.
Dude. This show looks great. It looks good. It's kind of giving me Invincible vibes a little bit.
Okay. Invincible.
Which, season 2, part 2 for that show's coming out next month, and it looks good still. But the problem is that people have waited too long for it. So there's very little interest in it right now.
There it is.
That's so cool, dude.
I didn't catch that at first.
That's so cool.
That is
my favorite part of the entire trailer, dude.
That's so cool. Yeah, dude. We need like this type of like fans, not necessarily fan service, but like sticking to the source material. Like we need that across the board for Marvel right now.
Because here's the thing too, this is a direct sequel to the ending. Like it really kicks off right where the ending of the first X-Men animated series kicks off.
Yeah.
Or ends. And all the characters look generally the same. They only did some like very subtle costume redesigns to certain characters. Whether it's like changing the hair or maybe some of the patterns on the costumes. It's very subtle, but I think it works because every other character, like Gambit and Wolverine, look the same, dude. They look the same.
Yeah, they do.
But like I think it was Jubilee had like some minor readjustments to her.
Magneto looked a little different, I think.
Magneto looked a little different, and then Rogue looks a little different as well.
Yeah.
But besides like differentiating some of the costume designs, which I'm completely fine with because they still look like the characters they were in the original series.
Yeah.
And the voice acting is really funny, like when they were in the ship at the beginning and Wolverine's talking.
That was my favorite part of the trailer.
Yeah.
That was so good.
It's amazing, dude.
Do you know if
it's really good?
The whole series has been released at once or if it's a weekly thing?
I don't know. I really don't. Okay. I hope they release it all at once because I would love to just binge that.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I didn't watch the entire original series. I remember how I told you. I think I told you this a while ago. I used to watch my grandma growing up. My grandma had VHS tapes. Of Batman Beyond and Batman the Animated Series. She also had some X-Men animated series, like the 90s X-Men animated series VHS tapes. So I did dabble in that a little bit. Like I did watch a little bit of the series, and I remember a lot of the stuff. Like I remember the Sentinels from the series. I remember Magneto from the series. I remember the training room. I think some of my favorite episodes were when they were underneath the school and they were in the training room that was just all metal and they were fighting.
Yeah.
I think it was it was either Cyclops or Professor X that reprogrammed like a dead Sentinel to use for training. And they would just throw like Wolverine and Jubilee in the training room.
Oh.
And they would like fight the reactivated Sentinel.
Yeah.
For training purposes. Like I remember those very vividly. Like those are probably some of my favorite sequences in all of the show. And then this is pretty much the sequel everybody wanted, or it looks like it. We don't know how it's actually going to play out yet.
We'll see,
but
we'll see.
From what I'm seeing, it's promising.
Yeah,
looks really good.
I mean, the hype is still up since it was announced. Like 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Now it's 2024. Now, can you believe it's 2024? Can you believe that?
Could end up being one of the best new Marvel Disney Plus shows. Controversial, maybe. Who knows?
Dude, I still haven't watched What If, and that was our most hyped.
I haven't either, dude.
What is going on with us, dude?
It's just because What If doesn't. There's no repercussions, and there's nothing we need to know in What If. It's a lot of randomness, and I think it worked. I think season 1 worked because at the time there was nothing else really like it, and now there's almost too many things like it.
What If was the season 1 was a pleasant surprise. So I feel like we need to watch season 2. I think it may be on that same level. Hopefully,
I think I should. I think we should.
By stream number 90, we got to talk about What If season 2. Number 90 has got to happen.
Probably.
We just got to watch it. All right, X-Men 97, March 20th. So that's a few weeks.
I'm down.
Let's do it. Bring it on. All right. Barry Keoghan confirms he will return as the Joker in the Batman 2.
So you know what I find
2025.
You know what I find funny about this is that I don't know if you remember a few weeks ago we were talking about how James Gunn denied all of the rumors for who the villain's going to be.
Yeah.
And he was like, people are like, oh, it's going to be Hush. Nope. It's going to be Professor Pig. Nope. It's going to be Clayface. Nope. You know, he basically just straight up denied all that. And then just so happens that a couple weeks later, Barry Keoghan says, hey, I'm coming back. You know who it is.
He may be doing, because he's kind of like a mastermind in the first one, right? Or no?
Yeah. Well,
he didn't have any influence on it. He's in jail.
He's in jail in the first one. There was that deleted scene that they released with him talking to Batman, but the director, Matt Reeves, didn't want to put that in the movie because he doesn't want to introduce Joker into this universe yet because he feels like it's been done so many times. Well, he wants to do other villains.
I think this is what they're going to do. They're going to play him kind of as like a Thanos. They're going to play the Thanos card here. And they're going to kind of have him loom over the universe.
Probably.
And I mean, what do you mean, like, Matt Reeves doesn't want to introduce him yet? Like, if he has a cameo in the first one, like, well, and if they do the third Batman movie with Joker or something
he put the cameo in it. He said, I remember watching an interview with him. He said he wanted to establish the Joker as a character in the universe, but he doesn't want him to be a main villain because he feels like with the 1989 Batman, with the Dark Knight trilogy, he said he feels like Joker's been done so many times, and every time he has been done, it's been really good in live action. Besides Jared Leto, but that was like an oddball anyway. So, but he feels like he said he wants to stray away from Joker and do more obscure villains that we haven't seen come to live action yet.
Okay.
So he was talking about like and this is one character who we didn't get a full-on denial for being in the movie yet. Mr. Freeze, who is still up there in terms of speculated.
That will look so good live action.
I would rather have Mr. Freeze be the main villain of this next movie because it's the perfect environment too, because now Gotham is flooded. And if you go into the winter with this and the entire city freezes over, that would be perfect to have Mr. Freeze. That would be so good.
That would be so good. That's a good idea. I thought Joker could play like the mastermind role of the whole trilogy. Because they're doing 3 of them, right?
You know what I think they should do? They should have, because like Arkham Asylum is frozen over too, which means they have to get all the prisoners out because it's pretty much flooded like everything else in the city. I say in this one, Joker breaks out of Arkham Asylum as he's getting transported somewhere, maybe. He gets broken out, or like his transport crashes or whatever, and he gets out somehow. And then we see him get out, but it's not until the end of the movie where he maybe, if Mr. Freeze is in it or whoever the main villain's going to be, he goes to Mr. Freeze and he asks, like, he basically makes a proposition for him to team up or whatever. And they form like this little Sinister Six type thing, and then in the third one, Joker could be that mastermind teaming up with all the other main villains. Which I would like to see that because at least he's in one of the films as like the main guy. But
right.
I feel like what they did with the first one, they had the Riddler, they had Catwoman, and they had Gordon, and Gordon's going to be in all of them, so that's a given.
Yeah.
They had Riddler, they had Catwoman. They teased Hush because they talked about that reporter when Riddler was doing that news where he put a video out to the media, and he basically talked about the reporter Thomas Elliott digging up dirt on the Wayne family. Thomas Elliott is Hush.
Okay.
And that's the name of Hush. And then he also the physical word Hush popped up in the video as he was doing his monologue.
Oh, okay.
So they basically teased Hush already, right? So I feel like if they did either Mr. Freeze or Hush, or even both, it could be possible. Mr. Freeze or Hush in this movie, and then keep Joker as the mastermind for the last one in the trilogy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here it says he's coming back for Batman 2.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have some sort of role, and like I said, I think he could be kind of like an overarching villain for the trilogy.
Yeah.
It'd be something cool to build up to. Like, I'm glad that he's not the main villain of anything. First of all, Isaiah's asking how I feel about Batman 2. Look, I'm as big of a Batman fan as the next guy, right? Maybe not as Dark Knight. Dark Knight, he's a pretty big Batman fan. He likes Batman a lot more than I do. I love the first Batman movie, right? The Batman that came out last year, 2022. Is that December 2022? Okay,
it's been 2 years, dude.
That's crazy.
It's been a while.
I love that movie. And I'm excited for the second one. That's I mean, I'm gonna see it. I have more hype for this movie than the Superman movie for sure.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Because I mean, first of all, I like Batman more than Superman, but this movie, I think it's going to be pretty good. I like the world building that they're doing. I can really feel like the vibe that they're going for, and they did a really good job with, like, first of all, the cinematography. And it feels very.
I told you they used vintage lenses they dug up from the archives to get that faded look, that faded film look. So they used like concave lenses or something that are like, the edges are like, it gets thicker towards the middle of the lens, so it becomes like a normal lens out the middle, but like it gets thinner towards the edges, and that's what made the actual picture like blurry towards the outside.
Wow, I didn't even notice that.
I watched a video on that, and Matt Reeves was saying, like, we wanted it to look like Seven. Seven was a big inspiration for the Batman, and I think you could pretty much tell that by watching it. But he wanted it to be like ominous and dirty and nasty and grungy. That's what he was going for. I think he succeeded at that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think we all know how Dark Knight feels about Batman 2.
I'm so excited for it, dude. I'm so hyped.
All right, next up. So this is Bill Skarsgård as the Crow for the Crow movie, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So here's the thing. What's in the box?
Is that from 7?
Yeah, that's from 7.
Okay. I haven't seen 7. I haven't seen it yet. No.
Yeah, I watched 7, dude. That's
okay.
You'll see, it's really funny if you watch like Batman, the first Batman movie, and then 7 back to back, you will see the resemblances are like very, very, very similar.
In what?
Between 7 and the Batman.
Yeah, but like what's similar about them?
Oh, the serial killer, the what do you call it? All the clues that lead to who the killer is, the whole mystery thriller vibe. There's a lot of similarities to it.
Okay, nice.
So the Crow, for those who don't know, the original Crow movie from 1996 featured Brandon Lee as the emo anti-hero. And Brandon Lee is like the Heath Ledger of the Crow character.
Okay.
They came out with, I think, 4 sequel movies after the first one, and they all failed because Brandon Lee actually died during the filming of the first movie.
Oh, dang.
I think he either had a heart attack or he was playing with what do you call it? Like a prop gun that was supposed to have like blanks in it, but I think there was a live round in it and he got shot.
Oh, I think I've heard about that.
I forgot which exactly happened to him during the filming of that, but he died during the filming of that movie.
Wow.
But they luckily got everything done before he did, so they were able to release it.
Was it? I wondered if it was like actually everything, or if they changed stuff to accommodate for the scenes that they missed. Maybe. Do you think they actually like wrapped?
Probably. I don't think they wrapped. Wow. I think they were like 3/4 of the way done, and then they had to cut some stuff out. But the movie still is great. It's one of my favorite independent superhero movies, or anti-hero, I guess you could say. He's more of an anti-hero.
Yeah, it does say that he died in 1993 from a prop gun shooting.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
I heard about that. That's crazy. Oh, that's terrible.
And for those who don't know, Brandon Lee is the son of Bruce Lee, which is crazy too. And basically he is the Heath Ledger, the Crow character. They can't, like I said, they came out with 4 sequels, I'm pretty sure, who all featured, each sequel featured a different actor for the Crow. And it was pretty much all the sequels were trying to be the first movie.
Okay.
That's why you haven't heard of any of them, because they're all like really bad, lower budget.
Okay, gotcha.
Stupid lookalike remakes.
Yeah.
That got no box office.
Dang, that's
it was horrible.
That's a shame.
And now on June 7th of this year, which is crazy because that's right around the corner, the new Crow movie is coming out featuring Bill Skarsgård. And this is the only first look we've gotten so far, and it is sparking up a storm on social media. Really? There are people saying this looks horrendous. This is giving Jared Leto Joker vibes. This is like, there are a lot of people who despise this image right here.
Really? Okay.
And then there are the very few who basically are saying, oh, he looks good. And the movie has hope because it's Bill Skarsgård. He's a great actor. But there's more people who like despise the look of this, which I don't get, because I think he looks good. The only thing, my dad's a big fan of the Crow, and he saw this and he said, the comic accuracy is very important to the Crow character because they got it down pat in the first one. Like they literally, if you took the same thing they did with the first one in terms of the look of him, it would have translated great for Bill Skarsgård, because he's like a rock star. He's a singer. He's a rock star originally in the first one. Like he's a rock star with a girlfriend. She ends up dying. He ends up dying too, and he gets resurrected by like the spirit of the Crow. And he goes out for vengeance on like all the people who were involved in their deaths, him and his girlfriend's death. And it's a really good movie. But the thing that most people are complaining about is the tattoos, which he didn't like. There were no tattoos on any interpretation of the Crow. Honestly, though, let's think about this for a second. He's going to be wearing this big old leather jacket the entire time.
Yeah.
How many of those tattoos are you actually going to see besides the scene, maybe 1 or 2 scenes of him changing clothes?
True. Yeah. So let me ask you this: Is this movie with Bill Skarsgård? Is this just another sequel, or is it a reboot?
I don't know. I don't think a lot of other people know either. I do not know. I think it's supposed to be a sequel to a direct sequel to the original. But it also could be a reboot. I don't know.
Let me see if I can find any articles on this.
And then the other thing people were complaining about is his hair, because he's got.
I see his hair. He's got a mullet.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
And the thing is, in the original, is that Brandon Lee had this. Like,
the side of his head looks like the United States of America. Hold on. No. Because his tattoo, is that a tattoo? His tattoo goes like on. Look, that is Florida right there, dude. Used to like live like right here.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me see.
He's got face tattoos and he's got a mullet, and people are saying, people don't like the tattoos because it, like people said, or like I said at the beginning, people think it's like a Jared Leto Joker thing where they're gonna try and go for the original. But And then there are other people saying the hair is probably the biggest gripe people have. Like, he should have long, silky hair like Brandon Lee did, because Brandon Lee had the perfect hair for the role.
Yeah.
But people want there to be, like, they want more accuracy in terms of the look of the character. Because right now people aren't what do you call it, sold on the idea of
who was like held accountable for that prop gun shooting?
I have no idea.
Was anyone in trouble, or?
I would think so. I haven't heard anything other than the fact that he got shot by a prop gun.
What do I even search for this? Who was at?
Who killed Brandon Lee?
Bruh.
How did Brandon Lee die?
Who got in trouble for Brandon Lee death?
Brandon Lee death.
That does not have anything to do with.
The first thing that comes up is the Alec Baldwin thing, dude. That's crazy. DA announces negligence caused by death of the Crow actor Brandon Lee. So it was probably just carelessness.
Yeah. What?
More Alec Baldwin.
Oh. That's a different thing, right?
Yeah. It's the first thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. So this actor was supposed to. Okay. So this actor, Michael Massey.
Yeah.
The
gunpowder and the blank
bullet fragment
ignited.
That became 15 feet away. Okay. A squib load. The fragment was apparently part of a dummy shell that became lodged in the barrel in what is known as a squib load during a previous scene without anyone realizing. Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Dang, dude.
So it's just an accident. I don't think he got in trouble or anything like that,
Yeah, that was like a clear
That's
accident.
crazy. Yeah.
That's him. That's him in the original movie right there.
I'd be mad if someone actually was charged, because I was just wondering, because it's crazy. Yeah. This guy died on set,
Mm-hmm.
Oof. That's terrible, man. I've been thinking about getting a Sony FX3. Been thinking about getting that camera.
Oh,
okay. It's about $4,000. Might go halvesies with someone on it. But okay. I've been thinking, because they shot the movie The Creator on that. Have you seen The Creator?
They did, yeah.
Great movie. And it looks. Anyways, I don't know why I just brought that up. I just saw this camera.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder what kind of camera that is. Looks like
I think it's a red camera.
Looks like it says 6K down there.
Yeah, I think it's a red. You see that red dot, the red button?
Yeah.
Those are primarily used on red cameras, and I think that's a red camera.
Hale Hutchins was serving as the director of photography for Rust before her death. What?
Yeah, that's when Alec Baldwin shot her and killed her with a prop gun.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's why you see Alec Baldwin's name.
Here's Michael Massey.
Yeah.
Dang.
So yeah. Yeah, pretty much just an accident.
Okay, gotcha.
That was a straight up accident. But people are looking at this and they're saying it's not the Crow everybody knows and love, which it's understandable, but I still don't think he looks bad.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I think he looks cool. I haven't seen the Crow to me.
He looks like the Crow to me. I mean,
yeah.
I
don't even
obviously all the tattoos are going to be covered up, and they definitely need to change that hair.
Look, he has kind of like a Jared Leto Joker look, but Joker doesn't need to have tattoos and grills and piercings,
Yeah.
based off of the image that I get from The Crow, like if he's a rock star goth, like these tattoos make sense. The tattoos look good, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about the haircut though. You know, that seems kind of 2024, you know. I don't know how. Yeah, right.
I think
maybe we'll see. We'll see.
You know who they were gonna go? I think this is actually a big step up of who they first announced who was gonna be the Crow. I don't know if you remember this, but they got Jason Momoa to stand in and do some like set photos and Crow makeup. I don't know if those are still out there.
Really?
You can search them and find them. But that's who they were gonna originally. Considering on what we were gonna get, I think this is a big upgrade, in my opinion. There's some photos of him out there.
Here's one
in like dimly lit.
Yeah.
Crow makeup.
Is that it?
That might be one of them, dude.
It looks cool, but like I that doesn't.
That looks more like if you're gonna get him to do anybody, like that just looks like Lobo to me, dude. Just get him to play Lobo in the MCU or in the DCU, you know. Not the Crow.
Is that one of them?
That I think is one of them. That is one of them. Yep. They did some.
I can see it. I mean, I think the face paint just makes anyone look like that, you know?
Yeah.
And the long hair kind of. Yeah, I mean.
It doesn't look stupid. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I feel like Jason Momoa isn't the right guy.
I can see the face, first of all. I can see the face a lot. But
here's the thing. You see how big of he's jacked. And Brandon Lee was not a big guy.
Look at his shoulder there. If he fills that jacket.
He was a very skinny guy, Brandon Lee. He wasn't a see, that's him in the middle. He wasn't a very big guy, and Momoa was jacked, dude.
Right.
So I feel like Skarsgård. I feel like Skarsgård is probably the better choice here. So
I feel like Jason Momoa's in everything. He's fucking Minecraft Steve, dude.
Yeah, he's
like
Steve
now. Steve is an everyman, and you're choosing Jason Momoa to be man. He's being a guy, you know. He's just like an average guy.
So stupid, dude. Get him to play Lobo already. Like that's all he needs to do.
Yeah,
and his career is set for like the next 5 years because he'll probably sign a contract. So,
are we gonna get a Minecraft cinematic universe?
Don't even.
I think we should move on. I think we should move on.
Swear to God, if they make a trilogy of the Minecraft movies, that's got to be the stupidest thing I have ever heard.
Bro, I'm gonna be there for all three. I'm gonna be there for all three, dude.
No, bro, I can't. I'm gonna go see it. Obviously.
Yeah. I cannot believe they're actually making it.
What if it ends up being like really, really good, like a really solid film, and they end up making more? Would you go see the sequel to the Minecraft movie?
Yes, dude. I see it even if it's bad. I wonder if Martin Scorsese will see the Minecraft movie.
Dude, if they got him to direct a Squarespace commercial for the Super Bowl, they can get him to go see the Minecraft movie.
Wait, he directed a Squarespace commercial?
Dude, did you see that?
I haven't seen that.
I follow him on Instagram, and
the only commercial I saw was the Kanye West one.
He posted a teaser for his Martin Scorsese posted a teaser for his Squarespace commercial for the Super Bowl. And everyone was like, they got him to direct a Squarespace commercial for the Super Bowl, and he even starred in it too. He made himself one of the characters in it.
Here it is. Yeah, I'll share my screen. Dude. Let's watch it. Let me make sure. I gotta get.
Yeah, it's called Hello Down There. It's basically what you'd expect from a Super Bowl commercial, I'd say.
Okay. All right, Martin Scorsese. Let's see you.
Reports of flying saucers are nothing new.
These are routine sightings, not isolated events.
Are you seeing that? It's spinning. There's a whole swarm of them. Oh my God! They're all against the wind. All against the wind. Oh, look at this. That's 110, 150.
There was an historic hearing today on Capitol Hill and an unprecedented bipartisan push for UFO transparency.
とにかくまず今日は浜からついてるクリエイティブでビューティフルなコラボレーションをしている。
I tell you to take Broadway. This always happens.
What does Squarespace have to do with anything?
So I think the whole message was supposed to be like people are too invested in like technology and phones and everything to notice what's going on around them.
Well, I got that, but like, isn't Squarespace is like a website, dude? Don't you make websites?
Squarespace. I think Squarespace is. I think it's like a VPN thing where it protects your info on the internet or something like that.
I thought you use Squarespace to make your own website. Yeah, it says website builder.
Oh, it is a website builder.
So it's.
I think the whole thing was like. I think the whole thing was that the aliens used that to do that announcement.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it was.
Okay, gotcha. Well, that's pretty cool.
So,
okay.
Yeah, he directed that.
Right. Anyways, let's move on now.
So
Kevin Conroy's Batman will be heard one last time in a new movie. Explain this.
So Kevin Conroy died a little while ago. We all know that. But he ended up recording. So obviously, he's always in the recording booth, dude. He's always recording Batman lines and all this stuff. So right before he died, right after he filmed voice lines or recorded voice lines for the Justice League game, which was absolutely horrible, he recorded voice lines for the Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1 and 2, which Part 1 came out, and I looked at the reviews for it, and it seems like it's one of the better DC animated movies.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't watched it, but people weren't hoping, like people didn't expect too much from it. But it apparently got really good reviews. So, I might have to check it out. But that movie, Part 1 and Part 2 is the last time we will hear, which Part 2 comes out later this year. Part 2 is the last time we will hear Kevin Conroy's voice as Batman in DC animation. So Part 1 is the most recent that we've heard, and then Part 2 is releasing later, and that is the last time we will hear his voice as Batman.
Wow. I think there's like a couple different stances that you can take on this topic. I mean, like, first of all, he recorded them with the intention of releasing them. But it's also like he's dead, so it's like
they might
it's
dedicate
kind of like,
it to him.
It's kind of like what do you do with your dead relative stuff if they didn't have a will? You know what I'm saying? It's like
they might dedicate Part 2, because I don't think they did anything for dedication on Part 1, as far as I know. I haven't seen it, so I can't tell you that with confidence. But they might do like a dedicated to Kevin Conroy type thing after
hopefully
the last part, because that is the last time you hear his voice as Batman. Which that's probably most likely the most likely scenario to that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll be looking forward to that for sure, Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Superman movie before.
Big news.
And so it was renamed to just Superman rather than Superman Legacy, which was like,
I feel like, because here's the thing with the name, Like, I think Superman is good because it brings us back. I think it brings us back to a simpler time when like what's his name was Superman and like the 78 movie and everything like that.
Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves. I feel like it's simple. It's not because here's the thing. Here, I thought the problem with it being because I actually had a problem with it being named Superman Legacy.
I thought that too. I thought it was weird.
The thing I thought where it was named Superman Legacy, I thought it was going to be more of a celebration of the character. And I thought that's what the movie was going to be. But now he's just going with Superman. I feel like it's more of like a rebirth now than anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like there's much because I feel like with the title Superman Legacy, I feel like people are basically drawn to it because they think it's going to be like a celebration of Superman and it's going to be like this big anniversary thing or whatever. Because I think the year it comes out is like his I think 80th or 90th. I don't know, like 80th anniversary. I'm not sure. I know when is Batman?
Action Comics #1 came out in 1938.
Yeah, so it's not like what is it? I can't do mental math like that.
That'd be I don't know. It's too late.
Years.
It's too late for
hold
on, no, I'm determined.
I know he's planning on
87. 87.
Like on 87. I know he's planning on like releasing it on the anniversary, so like the 87th.
Well, April. It came out. Action 1 came out April 18th, 1938. But that caption says making our way
February 29th. Okay.
Well, no, it says July 2025.
Oh, July.
At the bottom of the
I was reading the other. Okay. I still feel like he's making I felt like with the name Superman Legacy, he was making it to do more of a celebration than a rebirth. And I wanted it to feel more like a rebirth, like a New 52 type thing. So I feel like just having it be Superman, I feel like it's a clear reboot rather than just a celebration of the character.
Yeah. But with that being said, like, it makes me wonder, just with the name change, like, they still have the idea of Superman Legacy, but now they're turning into a reboot. So I'm interested to see if it's just going to be like a regular reboot story, like comes from Krypton as a baby, grows up on a farm, and now he's playing crime.
He said he's gonna mention the origin, but he's basically I remember there was an interview I watched with him where he was asked about it, and he said, someone asked him, is it gonna be an origin Superman movie or is it gonna be? And he said it's about a younger Superman. But it's not an origin. Like they'll mention it, right? They'll probably do like 1 or 2 flashbacks, but they're not going to show the full origin, right? It's going to be that thing where they're going to focus more on like stuff that happens in the present day for him rather than stuff that happened to him before in his past. Because you know the entire beginning of the Man of Steel movie, which was, in my opinion, one of the last good Superman movies.
Which one? Man of Steel?
Man of Steel.
Okay.
I think the entire intro for the Man of Steel, literally the first half hour is starting on Krypton before it gets blown up to him crashing and his entire childhood up until we see him present day. And he said he's trying to stray away from that. So it's going to start off with just him, just a younger version of him like he is now. But he's not going to go over the origin.
Yeah, I remember in Man of Steel. I remember in Man of Steel when, like, he was in school and he was still trying to control his powers.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they just started like when the ship crashed or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
The other thing you got to take into account too is like the amount of characters in this movie too. because we have Metamorpho, the engineer, like people we haven't seen in live action before. So they need to introduce them as well. So I feel like there isn't really a lot of room to begin with for the origin.
You're right. Did we get a runtime yet? Or I guess they don't know.
I don't know.
They haven't even filmed yet.
We got Green Lantern, who we haven't seen a live action version of Green Lantern since freaking what's his name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds was the last live action.
Oh my gosh, man.
But we have a new Lex Luthor. We have Mr. Terrific. We have Metamorpho. We have the Engineer. We have Lois Lane. We have Green Lantern. Who else? There's a few more people, but I feel like there's not even enough room for an origin.
Yeah,
at this
I
point.
get what you're saying.
There's so many characters that they got to introduce in this movie, and they got to do it the right way. Otherwise, it's not going to flow well with the rest of the movies. And
how is February 29th his birthday?
I think that's just like when Clark was born. Apparently.
Continuity.
So it's not like when he was created, but it's like when he was born during DC continuity. I'm pretty sure.
Huh. Okay. Wait, when is Superman's birthday? Oh yeah, it is February 29th. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess that's just when he was born.
Oh, because it's the leap day.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. I don't know.
They're filming it right now. They did the costume fitting, which we could see on the left is they're going with the Kingdom Come symbol for Superman, which I'm super happy because I also saw Alex Ross repost that image. So he's happy about it too.
Cool.
And you got the snow all over him, so they're definitely shooting Fortress of Solitude stuff right now, which is really nice to see.
Cool.
As you said earlier, I'm more excited about the Batman Part 2 than I am about this. Like, as much as I want to see this movie, Batman Part 2 is still at the top of my list for 2025.
Is it still being directed by Matt Reeves?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It is.
Cool. Nice.
You gotta understand, he did all the Planet up until not the last Planet of the Apes movie, but the one before that. He did all of those Planet of the Apes movies. He did like the first 3 or 4 of them. Right? So he's experienced in directing trilogies, I guess you could say. Because the last 2 and the most recent one they're making aren't directed by Matt Reeves.
Okay. Gotcha. Best Superman movie. I don't think I've seen any of the Christopher Reeve movies.
I'm going to be completely honest. And people are going to hate me for this. I think this is such a hot take, dude. I don't even know if I want to say this out loud. Either Man of Steel or, get this, Superman Returns.
You think so?
And if you don't know what Superman Returns is, that was the live action one they did with what's his name? I forgot the dude's name, but I grew up with that Superman.
Okay.
The guy who played Superman in Superman Returns. I thought that was
Brandon Routh. And he also plays the Atom in the CW show. But Brandon Routh's Superman. This is what I said.
Batman v Superman.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Brandon.
Well, Routh, if I'm honest,
one scene I will always remember throughout any of the Superman movies is when he catches. It's in the Brandon Routh Superman Returns. It's in that one. He catches a like the plane's engine failed and it caught on fire, and it's crashing into a baseball stadium as a game's going on. And I will always remember him grabbing the tip of the airplane and stopping it just before it hits the ground. Like he's like grabbing it by the tip and then like the theme comes in, and then like he steps down onto the field and like the ground's cracking, but he catches the plane right before it crashes into the stadium.
Wow.
That is one scene I will always remember out of any Superman movie. And
that's pretty cool.
The rest of Superman Returns was really good. People say it's the worst Superman movie, which I don't get.
I mean, it has 74 and 61 on Rotten Tomatoes. That's pretty good.
Superman Returns for me is my favorite, or one of my favorites, on top of Man of Steel. But the thing people had wrong with Man of Steel is that it was too dark. It was Snyderverse edgy. But now people consider Henry Cavill to be like the second best Superman next to Christopher Reeves, which is funny.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, we should move on now. We still have more stuff to talk about. So first of all, there's like this video that you sent me.
Yeah.
And it is of a website you can go to that will AI generate comics.
And you know it's crazy? They look good.
Like they look average. No,
they look good.
They look generic.
Strong.
I mean, they look generic. It just looks like a comic book style, you know. So it doesn't look like original, but it looks like a comic book, first of all. And it'll do like scripts and everything like that. It's pretty. You just type in a prompt, and it'll write a whole comic book for you. That's crazy. That is crazy.
That's wild, dude.
That's scary too. Like, look, I was
using that.
AI.
You think Mark Bagley in the future is just going to be like, all right, I want to make a new Spider-Man comic,
bro. I hope not. I was listening.
I want to make a third sequel to The Dark Knight Returns.
I was listening to this rapper, and I think he's from Maryland. He's pretty young. He's pretty underrated, I think, and he doesn't have too many subscribers or followers. And for this newest album he put out, he had these visualizers on YouTube, and they're all AI stuff. It just came out a few days ago, and it's pretty crazy.
Jack White uses those visualizer AI
really
stuff. I don't know if you know who Jack White is, but
White Stripes.
He's done a lot of visualizer stuff too recently. So
it's just crazy that that's like the standard now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it's like normal to do that. I mean, we talked about that with Secret Invasion too. Like Secret Invasion had that intro, which was AI. That was like one of the first. Like that was crazy. Crazy.
It sucked that the series sucked. You know.
I'm glad that the series sucked because that was my main complaint. That the AI that they used that. All right, I just wanted to talk about that. Next is this sick
dude.
First of all, look at this picture here. Look at how cool Punisher looks.
That's a great picture.
Midnight Suns. So
I'm telling you, they have to introduce Ghost Rider first, though.
Okay.
Like, I feel like it wouldn't. I guess they could do it during this movie, but then I guess it would be a Ghost Rider movie because you got to go over his origin. Because even in the Nicolas Cage movies, they barely went over his origin. It was like really quick, and then most of the movie was just like him fighting Damien Hellstrom and the Devil. But they gotta introduce. I feel like they're going with the right direction though, because Michael Giannaccio did Werewolf by Night, and Werewolf by Night was good. It introduced the Bloodstone, it introduced Man-Thing, it introduced Werewolf by Night himself, and it did it so well, like and that was only within an hour. They did that, and they introduced them all so well, like that was perfect. Like if he could just take that formula and apply it to like a Midnight Suns movie or even a Ghost Rider movie and introduce the Midnight Suns through that. Like that would be perfect.
It would.
He's got that down.
Yeah, he's good, and we know that. Yeah, for sure. This is gonna be sick. Yeah. This is gonna be sick, dude.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back and watch. I'm gonna go rewatch Werewolf by Night later.
Oh, look at you!
Because I actually loved it, and I want to watch it again.
Every time you say that, do you actually like rewatch? Like,
oh yeah,
because you say that like every stream.
You know what I did? There's one I said, we're not gonna watch The Dark Knight again. I do that every week at this point.
Rewatch The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I did it last week.
Gosh, dude.
I rewatched The Dark Knight last week.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yes, dude. All right,
that's a good lineup.
The last piece of news
has to be in it though.
Nicolas Cage reportedly set to lead Prime Video's live-action Spider-Man Noir. Nicolas Cage.
He's so old, dude.
He's
so old. Don't get me wrong, he did a good job voicing him in the Spider-Verse movie, but
I don't know. He voiced him actually. He's 60.
Oh yeah, he voiced him in the Spider-Verse movie, so he is like Spider-Man Noir. But
so he's gonna be like kind of like a disgruntled kind of old. I guess a little older. He's a detective though. Right?
I mean, obviously they're gonna have to do like for all the stunts and stuff. They're gonna have to get a body double, which is fine. But I feel like something tells me I feel like seeing him as old as he is, take off that noir mask and just reveal himself at whatever point. I feel like that's just gonna be off-putting because of how old he is.
Maybe
because I think he's like 50 something now.
He's 60.
60.
Yes.
I think Spider-Man Noir is like supposed to be like 47 or something, like 45 to 47.
I mean, it's not that far off.
Yeah.
I think he can play the role. You know the movie Dream Scenario he was just in? I wanted to watch that. I haven't seen that though.
I need to watch that too. That's how I watched this.
Also the movie, he wasn't in this movie, but what is it called? The Holdovers. Have you heard about that?
Yep, I watched the trailer.
Is that getting nominated or something?
I think it is.
That's crazy.
Honestly.
Bro, I spotted that movie as a trailer, and I was like, I really am interested in watching that. And that's crazy.
What's crazy is that the style of it feels like an 80s movie. Like it feels like a movie that comes out
for real?
80s. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's got that vibe to it.
It says it takes place in 1970. It's on Peacock, so I should check that out. Anyways. Yeah, Nicolas Cage. I think
Oppenheimer's on Peacock too.
Oh, really?
I might have to rewatch Oppenheimer now.
Oh, shoot.
I got some work to do.
Oh my goodness. So you're just like, I feel like, are you just like ignoring your watch list at this point? Because like,
I'm also watching.
You rewatch movies more than you watch new movies? Would you say?
Honestly, probably. I'm not gonna lie. I would probably say I rewatch.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
It's because like movies like I rewatch the movies from my top 10, even top 20, like all the time.
Wow, really?
Like No Country for Old Men, I've seen that movie like 3 or 4 times at this point.
Wow, I've only seen that once, but that movie's so good.
I love
that movie's.
It's in my top 10 favorites of all time. I love No Country.
You know, Ethan Cohen just came out with a new movie. Did you know that?
Yeah, Drive Away Dolls. I saw that. I watched the trailer for it.
Was it good? I
didn't see. I just watched the trailer for it. But
okay.
I mean, from what I've seen, it looked good. It's got that Coen Brothers humor to it. It reminds me a lot of Raising Arizona.
Yeah, I may see it.
It looks interesting.
Did I tell you that I got the Regal Crown Club pass? Did I tell you about that?
No, you didn't.
I didn't. For Christmas, my mom got me the Regal Crown Club card. And I get free movies. Like I get unlimited movies.
Great.
And I only have to basically, so like all the tickets are free, but I still have to pay the service fee, which is like 55 cents. So like technically I still do have to pay.
Orders hide. What's up, dude?
What's up, man? Come on. That's a good role for him, I think.
Yeah. I don't know how it's gonna look with the stunts and stuff because it's Spider-Man.
He is Spider-Man. He is Spider-Man. But out of all the Spider-Man that I would cast Nicolas Cage as, Noir. Like,
best. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I welcome him to the Marvel to Marvel movies. I think.
Yeah.
I think he's a nice addition.
Yeah.
And it's also like, aside from Peter Parker, like it's the first like live action Spider-Verse, like alternate.
Oh
what am I
my
trying
god!
to
You
say?
know what I
You know what I'm
just
saying?
realized? Are
What?
we gonna get Spider-Man Noir before a live-action Miles Morales?
Yeah, I guess
That
we
would
are,
be.
dude.
That's weird, dude. That's weird to think about because you would think
Yeah.
Miles Morales would be like the next
Yeah.
live action.
I mean, he's coming. He's coming for sure.
He's coming.
They're gonna do
yeah.
him.
But is this gonna? Are we really gonna get Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man Noir first before we get?
Man, I mean, he's probably. You think we're gonna get Miles Morales like by Secret Wars or something like that? You think so?
They were saying Spider-Man 4. They're supposed to introduce him, like the
Okay.
MCU's Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
also
well.
some kind of a little bit of drama going on with that. If you haven't heard, so Sony
No.
and Marvel are in a dispute on whether or not to make it a multiverse film or a street level film.
Oh.
And basically what they're saying is if they announce that Mark Webb is going to direct the next Spider-Man movie, if they announce that, that means Sony won the dispute and it's going to be a multiverse film. And if they get someone else to direct, that it's going to be that Marvel won the dispute and that it's going to be a street level film.
Oh, wow.
So if we get an announcement in like the next few months saying Mark Webb's going to be the director, we're getting another Spider-Man multiverse film.
And we're probably getting Miles Morales, right?
Probably.
And do you think if they're doing a street level,
I think we're getting Miles Morales regardless, because we still haven't seen, if they do a multiverse, another Spider-Man multiverse film, we would probably get an alternate version of Miles Morales in live action. But if they did a street level, they would introduce the one from the MCU who isn't Spider-Man yet, and he becomes like a mentor to Peter. And then they go with that storyline instead of introducing him.
I haven't heard of that one. I haven't heard of that one before.
So what they're thinking about for the street level script is that they're gonna introduce Miles as his college roommate, as Peter's roommate.
Okay.
And then Miles gets bit by a different spider, becoming his version of Spider-Man. And then he finds out that Peter is the Spider-Man, and they start this mentorship thing. And that would be the MCU's Miles Morales. And then the multiverse one that Sony wants to do is them bringing in a variant of Miles Morales into the MCU and just have him as the MCU's Miles Morales from that point on. So it really depends on whoever we get the announcement for. So like if Mark Webb, like I said, if he gets announced as the director for Spider-Man 4, that means Sony won the dispute and they're going with a multiverse story. But if they get a different director, that means Marvel won the dispute and they're doing a street level story.
Okay.
With potentially Daredevil, which honestly I would prefer.
Okay.
Because the whole the Spider-Man multiverse thing, I'm starting to get sick of, dude.
Me too. Me too.
Besides the animated Spider-Verse movies, besides Across the Spider-Verse and Into the
Besides it too? I think including them.
Those,
I think it's
no, but because those are the only ones that I think have done it right.
Okay.
I think Spider-Man No Way Home was a lot of fan service.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it was.
And then Madam Web shouldn't even count, to be honest. Because it's a Spider-Man movie without Spider-Man, which is wild. I still
yeah, I guess bro, I'm gonna go in there with a notebook, bro, and start like I just want to see.
You're gonna be so probably disoriented by like the horrible effects and the like the bad script writing, and you're gonna just start laughing the entire time. And you're gonna
I honestly should go in there with a notebook. I honestly want to see why is it so bad? Because like I said, I haven't heard any reviews.
So from what I've heard, they said it's literally every aspect of the movie. They said the trailer is very misleading. They said the script is poorly written. They said the story it's a careless story. They said the motivation for the villain is so utterly stupid, and the effects and the fight scenes are non-existent. And if they do have them, there's bad CGI. Like, there's so much wrong with it, apparently.
Wow. Okay.
That it.
Okay. Hey, maybe I'll see you next week. Do I got any days off next week? I don't know. Maybe I can go after.
I might. There is a theater near my college, so I might go there and see if I can. Because you already know no one at the university is going to see Madam Web on their weekend off. So I'll probably be in an empty theater watching Madam Web, dude. That would be wild.
Nice, dude. Man, hey, you know what I saw? We haven't talked about this. I saw Poor Things.
Oh, I haven't seen it,
dude.
But how do you think?
You saw my Letterboxd, right? First of all, for the couple of people watching, I updated my Letterboxd. I should put that in the description now for my Letterboxd. Yeah. You can get that link to me. I'll start putting it in the description. 5 stars, dude. 5 stars.
Really?
Okay. Madam Web only has a 13%. That is crazy.
That's lower than Morbius, dude.
That is insane.
I think Morbius is sitting at like 18%. That's wild.
Dang.
That's got 13.
Poor Things is, first of all, I want to talk about it as a film, and then I want to talk about it as like kind of like a feminist statement. So first of all, as a film, I mean, it was great in both aspects. I like to start with that. As a film, like it felt in. One thing I said to my dad, because my dad saw it as well, and I wanted to talk to him about it. Making my short film, which by the way is coming out tomorrow. Short film's coming out tomorrow. One thing making my short film, and one thing that I understood more as a filmmaker this time, was that there's so many stages and there's so many ways that your vision can get like distorted, or like your original vision, how it changes so much. And maybe some of those changes were not intentional.
In like the industry itself, between the studio, the producers.
There's so many.
Between the actors giving you notes on what to do, between scenes being changed, in between takes. You will never end up with the project you wanted.
No.
It is impossible.
Yeah.
In the actual industry.
I felt that there was a strong vision to the movie. I'm not going to spoil anything. The vibe is kind of like a steampunk. We're done talking about Spider-Man Noir. I'm going to take this. It's steampunk. It's like a Victorian era, like steam. You know about that?
Yeah.
You know that, right? Okay.
Very familiar.
The sets are amazing. The color is amazing. The costumes are amazing. Like it's just this whole world.
I know Willem Dafoe's in it. I saw the makeup for him, and I thought the makeup for him was really well done.
It looks really good. It is so it feels. I feel, first of all, it is an indie film, but it's just like so. I guess maybe off kilter is the word, but it seems just like it's just weird. It's just a weird movie. But it's really, really well made. Now to talk about it as a feminist statement, it did like everything that Barbie was trying to do, but better. It just so like Barbie was, it's like, how typically you're supposed to show things in movies and not say it in movies.
Yeah.
Barbie was saying it, and Poor Things was showing it.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing, and it feels less like Barbie. So Barbie, show don't tell. Barbie, like, I was comparing it to Barbie a lot in the theaters, or just a little bit. you know, Barbie, it was good. I liked it. It did feel like it was kind of like it was saying a lot of things that needed to be said about the industry and about the world, right? But it did sometimes feel like it was kind of shoving it down your throat a little bit. Poor Things, it showed it. It just showed it as it is. And you can see, like, you watch the movie. Let me know what you think, because it was fantastic. Yeah. But you can see the connections to Barbie and like what I'm thinking about. Anyways, yeah, so you should watch it so we can talk about it. And I also watched the Bob Marley movie. You seen that, One Love?
I haven't. I've seen mixed reviews on it, though.
Yeah, it's appropriate. It's not like it felt very like it's like if a producer picked like a subject out of a hat and then just like, yeah, let's do this, you know?
Did the actors for like who played Bob Marley and everything like that, did they do good?
Yeah, I mean, he was good. He was good. It's nothing like, you know, Chadwick Boseman, he played James Brown in a biopic.
Yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah.
Get On Up. Yeah. I mean, he's amazing. That was like, that's like a biopic that was like, it was a good biopic, but the performance was amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This guy also played in Secret Invasion too, right? This is the same guy that was.
Yeah.
So the actor from Secret Invasion, he just felt like Bob Marley to me. It wasn't spectacular. Like, there weren't anything that I could really see him like flexing his acting muscles on, you know, or anything like that. Okay. It wasn't anything like really, really like, oh, this is a good movie. This is a good performance. Like, it wasn't anything outstanding. So it was like, yeah, it was good. It wasn't anything like bad about it. It was okay. It was an okay movie. I think you should see Poor Things out of anything. You don't really need to see the Bob Marley movie. I didn't really learn much more about him than I do now, and I'm not really a Bob Marley fan. Yeah. I like his music. His music's great. But yeah. So, anyways, those are the two most recent movies that I've seen. Also, I got some DVDs recently that I want to show you. I'll be right back. Hold on.
More pickups. We got music pickups, guys. We got music pickups. Harper's music pickups. He's got CDs. Surprised he hasn't got more vinyl. His setup's looking clean. I actually just sold some vinyl, so I got a couple things.
So first of all, my dad gave this to me for free.
Rocky
classic. I love this movie.
Yeah.
I haven't watched this DVD yet because, you know, I've already seen Rocky. I'll probably watch it soon. So I got that. This, I don't know if I've shown you this or not, but this is Clerks Uncensored, and it's
you haven't shown me that.
This is the cartoon. It's a 6-episode miniseries.
For the movie?
Yeah, it's from the movie. It's inspired from the movie. Okay. But it's like, I don't know actually who made it, but it's the same voices for everyone.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, Jay, Silent Bob, and then the two guys from Clerks there. This was, honestly, I'll give you my review for it. Out of 5 stars, it was like, I'd give it. Look, honestly, I mean, the first time I watched Clerks, I was pretty critical of it because I had different expectations for the movie. And this was a couple years ago, so I think I gave it like a 3 out of 5 for the movie. Now, if I rewatch, I'll probably give it a 4 out of 5. I think I can appreciate it more.
Yeah.
This is like a 2.5 out of 5.
It's because they try and milk it. Like, they try and milk
I think so.
The humor and the subject material and all of that, and it doesn't end up working as planned.
No, so first of all, it's rated R, right? It's rated R, but I wish they would have played more off of that. Like, they have
Yeah.
Like, there's so many better mature cartoons. This is 1999, I think.
They could have done. They could have.
They could have done so much more, and it just feels like a PG-13 Cartoon Network. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what I get. They do make fun of a lot of stuff in this. They do kind of like parody a lot of stuff. The best part about this, the disc set, is that if you watch it straight through, in between each episode, there are these like live action Jay and Silent Bob intercuts.
Oh, okay.
And they're chilling at their luxury estate, and they're like poolside. And at the end, since there's 6 of them, 6 episodes, so there's 6 of the little mini skits. At the end, they're cleaning the mansion of one of the actors in the show, and so it turns out that they're just chilling there with the camera crew. Anyways, yeah. And my dad also let me borrow this Michel Gondry, and so they did a lot of music videos and stuff. And he's like, "You should watch this for sure." And so I'm excited to check that out. You're gonna like this one. I recently watched this when I was sick.
That's my favorite movie of all time, right there.
For real? Dang, that's crazy.
You know what's actually? Yeah. Wait, you know what's funny?
Oh,
this is actually going to be really funny.
Oh, we got the same one. Dude. Nice, dude. Nice. Did you watch your DVD?
I probably did at one point, but I've been watching it more on streaming recently.
Mine is widescreen, and it was widescreen, but it was cropped on my TV. Like the quality was like, dude, it was weird.
These are older. This one, I think, is from because we have the same one.
Yeah. I guess
1990.
Mine says 99. Mine says 99.
Okay.
1991.
Oh yeah, 1999. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so it is pretty.
Yeah, it's still older.
It's probably standard definition.
Yeah. The formats.
Okay. Anyways.
But yeah. Favorite
movie How much did it cost to make your short film? So I went over budget a little bit.
Did you have a budget for
that? So my budget was $1,000. Okay. And I probably spent like $1,100. Okay. No, I didn't spend no more than $1,200, but it was probably around $1,100. And I have seen The Godfather. It's pretty good.
I think everybody's seen.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll talk about that after the stream. I don't think we have time for cover battles. I think we're running a little overtime here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Anyways, I still have a few here, dude. I watched this movie at my dad's house. 1999. This is Magnolia, dude. Have you seen this movie?
Okay, I've heard of it. I think it's on my watch list. Where's my phone? There it is.
You said your phone is almost gonna die, dude.
Yeah, it's at 30%.
30?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you're good. You're fine. You're fine.
For now, hang on.
So you see this case here, dude? Like this case is messed up. Like,
yeah, it's with Tom Cruise.
It's got Tom Cruise. It's got the guy from Fargo. It's amazing.
Yep.
Jeremy Blackman, Tom Cruise, Melinda Dillon, Philip Baker Hall, Philip Seymour Hoffman,
seen it,
John C. Reilly, Alfred Molina. Yeah, dude. So let me tell you about a little what I'm thinking here. So I'm writing a feature film, and I am thinking seriously about my next draft and how I'm going to rewrite it. You also have a physical. Yeah, I got a small movie collection. It's just right down here. Those are the movies I got right there in that rack right there. And so my movie is a hyperlink, and so it's got multiple stories, a lot of characters, and it's all connected. You know, and that's Magnolia. And Magnolia does a really, really good job. And I look up to this movie so much. It is just so good. And I would love for my feature to be a little like this. So I really like this movie. And I watched that knowing that. That's why I watched it. And so I really think you should watch it. It's really good.
Dude.
And then I got, and this is the last movie I got recently. It's The Thin Red Line. Terrence Malick. Have you seen this?
I haven't seen it. That was also on my watch list.
It was, yeah.
How many movies
was. I thought, like, first of all, it has music by Hans Zimmer. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah.
Vanilla Sky. Didn't Kanye write a lyric about that?
Vanilla Sky. Yeah, that's with Tom Cruise as well. Soundtrack to that movie is sick. Got a lot of good songs.
Yeah,
I need to watch Chinatown, dude. I still haven't seen Chinatown.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a film noir, I think.
Oh, there's a film about, you know who Robert Crumb is?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I haven't. What is it on?
They made a whole movie about Robert Crumb.
Was it recently?
No, this came out in 1994.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it's on.
There's a movie that I watched called. No, I didn't watch it yet. It's called
style.
It's called Felix the Cat, and it's based off of his cartoon that he made. Yeah. But the movie is X-rated, and it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. Yeah. I really want to watch it, dude. Yeah, Thin Red Line is so realistic.
It's just that's my watch list, dude. It keeps going, bro.
Oh my gosh, dude. Dang. Yeah, so this first of all, it wasn't $9.99. It was like $1.50. I got like most of these for $1.50. Thin Red Line, super realistic. The war scenes are intense. I mean, Terrence Malick, come on. Like, he's so good. The cast is incredible. George Clooney had like 3 minutes of screen time in this movie. Yeah. This was a big controversy back then? In 99? Oh, or Felix the Cat. Felix the Cat came out in the 70s. Yeah. Was that one of the first X-rated movies, I guess? Because that'd be interesting to watch. I think, really good. A lot of voiceovers, a lot of voiceover dialogue. I think it could have cut down a little bit on that, but hey, it's Terrence Malick, so I gotta respect it. Anyways, sorry I went on for a little bit there, but I wanted to show those off because they're technically good pickups. Yeah, so I guess we should probably wrap this up here. Do you want to give off some like promotions for some of your stuff?
Go follow the YouTube channel, which is linked in the description. Of course. Go follow the Instagram account, which is linked in the description. I got a ton of comic book content there. Go follow. I guess that's pretty much it. YouTube, Instagram.
Crimson Knight
posting stuff. Crimson Knight rebranded.
Yeah,
officially rebranded. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that.
Cool, dude. So the big promotion for me is that tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Hidden Gem Productions, my short film is premiering. I made a post on Instagram about it, just like about it's just kind of like a.
How long is it?
It's 11 minutes long.
Okay.
And anyways, the post is just like a little poster that I made, just an edit of like a still I took from the movie. And so yeah, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Super excited. A lot of work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into those 11 minutes. So I really appreciate if you guys watched it. And hey, 600 subs over here. That's pretty good. It's been a long time in the making.
You hit the milestone, dude.
Finally, dude. So look, I'll tell you this. How about this, huh? April 31st, Kanye West Drawn is coming out.
Okay.
April 31st. Okay, does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right. There it is.
Locked in release date.
Yes.
Locked in release date.
Yep. There we go. 600 subs. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, so follow the Instagram. I'm doing all posts. All new stuff is coming out on there. Hidden Gem Productions. Go follow that. Subscribe so you know I'm posting. I'm gonna get some more videos up on there. I got some projects coming up this week actually, so I'll be working on those and coming out on Hidden Gem Productions. Yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, everyone. We appreciate all of you.
Yes, thank
you very much.
Thanks to everyone for tuning in this week.
Yes.
Can you see?
Sorry. Yeah.
Here's the stream number 86 on the road to 100.
Yes, of course.
We're gonna do it.
Yes, we are. Peace out, everyone.
That's pretty much it.
Bye.
Bye.